What's going on, everyone? We're back outside today on this beautiful day, and today we're going to check out a follow-up to the ever so famous ReLoad RDA. Today we're going to check out the ReLoad X RDA. Sitting on top the Mage 217. Loving this combination right here. It's not a matchy-matchy, but yeah, it works very well together. Anyways, I got it loaded up with some of the Cloud Chemist. Which one is this? This is the Serial Science. Got a dual tri-core fuse Clapton, as always, 95 watts. Let's have a vape off the ReLoad X, and we'll talk a little bit about it. Man, I can't wait to talk about this. So the ReLoad X sent over directly by Reload Vapor for the purpose of this review. If you guys are looking to pick one up or check one out, link to their website posted in the description. Now keep in mind, just like the original one, these are designed in the States, but they are made in China. So going price is going to be around $70. Inside the box, you're going to get the ReLoad X RDA. They will include one drip tip. You'll get this pretty sweet looking Allen screwdriver, which I thought was a nice touch. Extra parts that will contain an Allen key, extra O-rings, extra post screws, bottom feeding 510 pin, and it all comes in this nice little metal box. Now the new ReLoad X is available in all black, as you can see here, and this is a vacuum plating process, so it's going to hold up nicely in an ultrasonic cleaner. It's also available in a polished stainless steel that I'll show you guys in a moment. Measures 24 millimeters in diameter at the base. At the top, they will include an 810 low-profile Ultim drip tip. I did try a few other 810 drip tips. They all fit, no problem. There is no 510 drip tip option with this one. Also along the top, we have the ReLoad pattern, as they're calling it, as you can see there. And your airflow is also along the top. Now, this is a top airflow RDA with a bottom airflow experience. The airflow comes in at the top, travels down, and scoops under the coil, which means this is going to be pretty much a leak-proof RDA. So if you're an over-dripper like me, you may really enjoy this. The air slots measure roughly 7.5 to 8 millimeters each. This is a dual-coil RDA, and of course you can close off or open up the airflow. We got a nice, tight airflow control ring. You can pop this off for cleaning purposes. You can see it's held on with an O-ring right there. Pop this back on. There's no logos or labeling on the barrel section. And there's nothing on the bottom either, which makes it a nice, clean-looking atomizer. And then along the bottom, we're going to have your gold-plated squonk pin, which I believe comes pre-installed. You'll get a standard gold-plated pin in the spare parts bag. We have this little designed, machined out of the build deck. And the top cap, it's a locking top cap. So when you put it onto your device, you have to make sure you lock it down because the top airflow channels have to line up with the bottom airflow. So if I screw this down to a device and I pull this cap slightly off and I turn it, when you push it down, if it looks like that, it's not locked into place. You have to turn it, and then once it catches the little channel, it's going to grab and drop into place. I would recommend juicing up those O-rings to make it a little bit easier. And if we pop off the top cap, it's pretty much a one-piece top cap, aside from the removable airflow control ring. The machine work on this is beautiful. The plating on the inside, you can see there's a few parts they kind of missed. Having a look at the build deck, we have a 22 millimeter 304 stainless steel build deck. You'll see half the deck has the vacuum plating, the other half doesn't. We have the, I'm going to call them the drop style posts, but they're calling them the postless quad terminals. But pretty much you drop your coils in, kind of like the drop. And we have some nice large Allen screws, 24 karat gold plated Allen screws in the posts. They do include extra in the parts bag. Nice deep juice well, 5 millimeters deep on the juice well. They are using a peak insulator. And you'll see the logo, the ReLoad logo, etched into the bottom of the juice well. We also have the ReLoad X along with the serial number laser etched on the side. And the way this works, it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. You just drop your coils in. Here's your bottom airflow. And the airflow comes in from the top, travels down, enters right here, and then hits the bottom of your coil. Love the squonk pin on here, the way they did it. You'll notice the top is kind of closed off. and the juice actually squirts out from the sides, hitting the cotton directly. And once again, this is a leak-proof RDA, so if you over squonk or over drip, you don't have to worry about the juice leaking out from the bottom because everything comes in from the top. Building on this is really easy. We're not going to do a build. I'll show you the build I've been using on the stainless steel one. And you'll notice the stainless steel version has an all stainless steel build deck. There's no black plating on it. And these are dual tri-core fused Claptons, ohming out to around a 0.1. And once again, easy to build and very easy to wick. So let's talk about the X. First feature that I really love about this RDA is the fact that it does not leak. You get that bottom airflow experience with the airflow being at the top, which is very popular these days, and you don't get the leaking that you normally get with the bottom airflow RDA. So you can dump your juice in here, and I mean literally, you can dump it in here, and as long as you don't go past these top air holes, this thing will not leak. The O-rings are nice and tight on the bottom, everything's nice and sealed off, and it will not leak. Now for the price, I wish they included 2 drip tips, the short one and a little bit taller one for people like myself, and maybe even a 510 adapter, but they only include 1 tip, which is kind of a bummer. It is a nice tip, don't get me wrong, but it's just a little bit too low profile for my liking. The machine work or the design on the top is nice. It doesn't really have any feature or function to it, but it is a nice little touch, kind of gives it a little better look, especially since we don't have any branding of any sort anywhere on the RDA on the outside, which some people may or may not like. Dual airflow control at the top, nice tight airflow control ring. That O-ring, you might want to juice it up when you first get it because it is a little tight. It's still actually a little tight, but I like a nice tight O-ring, so I'm not complaining too much. Airflow on here is smooth. It's not whistly, it's not restricted, it's a direct lung vape, and I think the airflow cutouts are perfect. I wouldn't want them any bigger or any smaller, so props to that, thumbs up to that. I love the way the airflow starts at the top, comes down, scoops under the coil, and you get that nice bottom airflow experience. Comes with the squonk pin, comes with the standard pin, so you can use it on your squonk devices, which is always a bonus. Building on it, piece of cake. It has the drop style post. You can't clip the leads from the bottom, but as long as you pre-clip your leads before you drop them in, this thing is a piece of cake to build on. Lots of space in the juice well for your cotton. You get that nice chunky screwdriver to crank down the screws, nice beefy screws. Everything about it, man. Even the squonking pin, the way they designed it like that by blocking the top, I think was genius. Beautiful RDA. Vape's beautiful. I will continue to use this because, once again, it's very over drip friendly, and the flavor is just amazing off this thing. And I think ReLoad did an awesome job. The only complaint that I can see a lot of people having and trying to swallow is $70 for a Chinese-made RDA. I know it's designed in the States. I know the previous one was around the same price. I know that one was also made in China. But with all these fantastic atomizers coming out of China for $20, $30, $40, it's going to be hard to have an RDA like this on the market for 70 bucks that's made out of China. But if you can swallow the price tag, I can guarantee you're going to enjoy the vape off this thing. And that's pretty much going to be it, guys, for the ReLoad X. Comments or questions, you know exactly what to do. Hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to everyone very soon. Make sure you guys build safe, and as always, vape on.